a Marine met us on the train and very polite said to us, all of you reporting for basic training, exit the train right now. I'll take you down and I'm going to feed you. I'm going to stay here overnight and put you to bed and send you on your way tomorrow morning. Next morning, we got up and they walked us across the track to this restaurant, took whatever we wanted to eat. It was very cordial, very engaging in conversation. We couldn't believe, because we've been warned about what PI was, but we weren't there yet. We board a bus. He shakes our hand. Off we go to PI. Hit the main base, the main gate. Bus stops. On board comes another Marine saying, all you people reporting for recruit training, exit the bus right now. Move out. The guy in front of me, sitting near the exit, going down to the deck, gets up and he's adjusting his pants, and I'm watching this Marine, and his neck is getting red, and he grabs this guy by the hair, spins him, and kicks him off the bus. And he says, when I say move out, I mean move out. But they were preparing us for things far worse than they could inflict on us. And I was engaged fully because I wanted to get over there and kill these Japs who killed these people in Hawaii. But we went, and of course, sailed out of Pearl. The first mission for me, 2nd Marine Division, was to land on Saipan, which we did. Now, all the training that you're giving in the States as to what to expect is nothing like what you actually observe and see. The process on an invasion in the Pacific theater would be that you're on a troop ship. You get up about 0300. The last mail, called the last mail, steak and eggs, shot of brandy. You go back below decks and wait for the signal to go topside and then load the landing boats. By the time you get ready to load, and that particular invasion for me was about 0600. And the sea's a little choppy, and you got a time coming down the landing nets to board the LCVP Higgins boat. You got to time your jump. Get in the LCVP, you circle around till all the troops are unloaded. Now, your tensions are high, anxiety, guys are getting seasick. You smell the diesel. You smell the cordite from the shells coming over, firing from the battleships behind you. And guys are throwing up. Smells it, just nauseating, and of course anxiety. You're out there probably in my case, I would say for 2 hours, just circling until all the troops are offloaded. Word's given to land the landing force. You go in waves. And of course, all the teachings that they gave you in the States about what to expect and what you see is so far greater. It isn't until you see wrecked equipment as you approach and dead Marines when you see that it really hits you. The battle engages, and everything you do, the battle plan is called the 01 line, 02 line, 03 line, a series of what your mission is for that particular moment. Most cases are made. And of course, the enemy is firing at you. You're going into an uncharted land, particularly Saipan, and what I'm talking about, when there was no mapping on it, no intelligence, so you just don't know. So it was the whole operation be described as a prairie dog war. Every inch, every foot cost of blood. The Japanese turned out that were a formidable enemy, and of course we had to engage them on their turf, and by, of course, sheer determination, equipment, firepower. It took us about just under a month to secure the island. The use of it is strictly to cut enough limbs to create litters to bring out guys who are wounded from the jungles, where you can't get a tracked vehicle in to remove them. And then, this is rare. See how well made it is, the brass fittings. And they're usually carried by the corpsmen. And once in a while you'll find some of the NCOs who choose to use it as a weapon on the battlefield will obtain one. Well, this is a rare Japanese called a ceremonial sword. It has the chrysanthemum, which is the imperial seal. And normally you find the samurai sword, which is a common sword, a katana, which is the one most of the military used. But this is a special type of sword used for specific ceremonial purposes. And as far as I know, they're pretty rare. As far as say a war souvenir, there aren't many of these around.